And now, for your home team, let's welcome the starting five for Team 2K TV. At the point, serving up dimes and driving home dunks with the Brian Special, it's Team Father. At shooting guard, the deep-range threat that sometimes gets more assists than baskets, it's Hey, That's Rad! At power forward, he's got size, he's got strength, but he's going to have to fight Joe.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. We've got Jordan Poole, and it's Taylor in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Miller. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Brooks in at the 3. Grant, both defenses will have their work cut out for them here against these two high-powered offenses.
Get your popcorn ready. There should be a ton of scoring, but I'm also looking to see which team can bring the most intensity on defense. In the end, that will be the deciding factor. In this one.
Three-pointer, Fox. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Primetime. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Here's Primetime, and it's off from three-point range. Now the Timberwolves with it. Fox left side. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
Here's Primetime, and another basket for Toronto. Primetime's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Oladipo, shot's good.
You know, you got to give it up for Oladipo, being able to maintain his poise and not letting the contact bother him. That's good concentration.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Poole against Oladipo. Poole's got room. Rebound, Minnesota. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Oh, and Fox with the block. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the shot goes in. Primetime's got 8 points.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, Jordan Poole.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Here's Payton, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. So it's Toronto now. 7-point differential.
right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back, and I understand that, but you should send at least one guy after those.
Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Fox has gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range just the way he wants to.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's the captain. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Beyond the arc. Jordan Poole. That one's good. Poole's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Fox for 3. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Prime time. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Connects from downtown. 14 points for him.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Toronto has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Yes, it's good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Shoots. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Toronto trailing. Pass to primetime. The 3-ball. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Fox for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Timberwolves. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. They've got Gary Payton II, and it's Poole in at the shooting guard position.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Toronto has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Devin Booker knows that fame comes with downsides. He said, quote, "I'm on the bigger stage, so there's going to be more haters. That's life. But every day I wake up grateful for the opportunity to play. Back from being the little kid who wanted to be in the NBA, I've never lost sight of that. That's what keeps me going." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. Minnesota in the lead. Well, Clark, being that we're early in the season, what would you say to teams that have gotten off to rough starts?
Well, I think you got to keep your eye on the big picture, Brian. I mean, the season has just started, and nasty right there. Oh, my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And Toronto calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Toronto grabs the miss.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. The steal. And now the Raptors on the break. Finished off the break. Taylor's got 6.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Raptors have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Poole, and it's blocked.
The strong defense from Brooks, using his instincts there to come away with the block.
Here's Boss. Pass to primetime. From deep three-point land. Minnesota with a rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in the game. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's primetime. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Yeah, I know the guys love to see Brooks get in a groove like this. It gets the whole team fired up.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's primetime. He's covered by Fox. Primetime can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. From the elbow. And there's Fox on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got his third assist of the night.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Outside Payton to the middle. Here's the captain. Oladipo with the rebound.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
And it's Fox missing. Brooks. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2
Raptors
points.
are that bad.
Payton passes to the captain. And he's going for the oop here.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
For Toronto, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Primetime passes to the captain. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
And the 3 off target. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He had 27 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They got to the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
Right now, this game is being won and lost on the glass. When another team is out muscling you, sometimes you have to run more guys in the backcourt. Quantity can match.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Miller is out there with Dillon Brooks. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Fisher in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers. But that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range. And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Miller, the pass to Brooks. Wide open. Taylor with a rebound. Toronto has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Fades away. Offensive board. Here's the captain. Got it. The captain's got 8 points.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Here's Booker. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And so it's Minnesota with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors. Let's see some of the numbers here for him. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Number 1, the Raptors.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. It seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15, but man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st pick in his draft year.
Puts up a deep three. Wow, way back there. Devin Booker connects.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
And Minnesota calls time here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Chanchar's checked in. The Raptors making a switch here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Booker, the pass to primetime. The fadeaway. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Fisher, the pass to Robbie. Pass to Chanchar. Here's Potter. Booker defending. Potter, the pass to Fisher. Goes back up. Oh, swiped away. And here they go. The captain, that's good. And now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Nix is checked in for Chanchar. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Fisher. Booker defending. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
That's tipped. And they're running for the finish. Oh, my. Booker just throwing it down.
Having his way with the defense, Booker creates separation and nails the shot.
For Minnesota, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Payton's checked in for McDaniels. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it.
Third in opponent field goal percentage, and it's easy to admire how pesky they were on the defensive end, jumping in passing lanes and being overall extremely aggressive going after steals, finishing in the top 5 in the league in that department.
And they really love to push the ball, finishing in the top 5 in fast break points. They were a fun team to watch. Miller's checked in for Knicks.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's primetime. Give him 20. Pass to the captain. for the lead. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
Victor Oladipo's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves trail. Fisher, the pass to Miller, to end the cold spell. And down it goes, 2 points. Miller's got his first 2 points of the night.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Here's primetime. So valuable for them offensively, adding 22 points a contest. Now here's Oladipo. With 4 on the clock. Roddy, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Tie game in Minnesota. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Devin Booker, and it's the captain in at the power forward position. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Primetime's got 22.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Oladipo, second shot opportunity. Out to Fox. It's stolen. And now the Raptors on the break. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Toronto.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Toronto calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the Raptors making a change here. Poole's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Toronto's head coach had some words for his team over the break. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. The captain. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 31 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Poole, the pass to primetime. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Primetime's got 4 points this quarter.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And it's Fox missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's the captain. And that one is hammered home.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Sends it home from three-point land.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. To the left side wing. From the corner. Toronto the rebound. Here's prime time. Taylor controls the rebound and the putback. And the Raptors lead by 1. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Three-pointer, Brooks. That shot off the mark. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Basket counts. And it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Fox for 3. Sinks the tray. Fox has got 34 points.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Unloads. Offensive board. The captain. Taylor passes to Payton. Here's the captain. Sinks it from distance. The captain's got 17 now, just in the second half.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Fox for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. McDaniels is checked in for Toronto. And Toronto calls time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Poole for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Brooks has got 40 points.
And that's a gigantic shot from Brooks. His teammates knows he wants to come up clutch, and he did.
Poole against Brooks. Takes a 3. Poole's shot is off.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And it's Brooks missing. Toronto has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. To the paint. Payton. Money. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2.
And this is a big moment for Brooks. He's someone that loves
43
being the man in these spots.
Knocked loose. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like
do or die. Robbie hit the corner 3. Robbie hit the wide open 3. Fox, where you going? Robbie hit the 3. Yes, sir.
you're going to need him to lead the way.
Minnesota calls timeout.
85.
Now here's Fox, guarded closely. Here's Gobert. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And buries it from deep.
They're in the driver's seat now. Just have to play smart and sound defense. No quick baskets and no open threes.
And Minnesota calls time here.
This is not fair for the Minnesota.
Trail by 3. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox huge points.
Huge point. Let's go.
Puts up a three.
What are you doing?
Oh, bangs home the three.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give. And looking to even the score with a huge three.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Fox outside. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, an enormous three-pointer! Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
What a shot! What a shot! By Minnesota.
Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball.
Be right back.
Game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And Minnesota has possession. They've got Rudy Gobert. Victor Oladipo is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Miller in at the 4. Buries it from 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
For 3. No good on the shot. Toronto trailing. Here's Payton. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Fox. And it's Poole with a rebound. And it's Poole with the ball for Toronto. Pass to the captain. And that one good. The captain's got 25 points in the game. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Roddy, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And here's Poole. Poole gets it in close.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Now Fox. Out to the right wing. Here's Roddy. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
Fox really interested in making his teammates better, and he does it with his passing.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. Tipped away. In overtime, here a minute and a half gone. Yep, that one's good.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 in OT so far, a good percentage. Here's Fox. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it. Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
And that's an intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Omorui's checked in. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're on top by 5. There's 38 seconds left in overtime.
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
That's what they have to do. Take full advantage of any chance to cut into this deficit.
And Toronto has possession. Trailing by 4. Cash! And that one brings them within 1. And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2.
And for a point like Fox, handling the ball late in games, I mean, you'll be in this situation a lot.
Roddy, he's checked in for Omoruyi. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
From deep three-point land, and he buries it. Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied! Fox outside. Pass to Roddy. Back to Fox. Shot is up. Oh, offline. Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. And we'll be back with you. Hey, can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Here we go. So it's Toronto now. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Fox. And Primetime gets it to go.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Now here's Fox. Not a lot of room. The 3 is up. Another miss by Minnesota. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Primetime. They get the rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them. And we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Fox for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
The Raptors shooting great, 62% for the field and continuing to get it done. Pass to Taylor. It's deflected. Here's Robbie. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the long J. Now it's a three-point Minnesota lead.
Well, you know, if you have to play an extra period, that's the time to catch fire from three.
Primetime passes to Poole. Here's the captain. Right through the D for the layup. The captain's got 28 points for the game.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Brooks from outside. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Plenty of space. Here's Taylor. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
And Fox powers it home.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Pulls up. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And so they foul intentionally. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Minnesota's shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Timeout called, the Raptors. They're trailing by 4. There's 45 seconds left in the second overtime period. The Timberwolves making a switch here. From deep. The shot misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Primetime passes to Poole. Here's Primetime. Here's Taylor. Here's the captain. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3. And now we've got an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Well, you know, from role player to star, Oladipo's transformation has been remarkable. I mean, he's a guy who is really hungry to be an all-time great. Not the results he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this away.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Poole outside. Pass to Primetime. Here's the 3. And he drills the triple.
1 point game.
Oh, an enormous three-pointer. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Here's Fox. And it's good. He hits another one.
Oh, make
Fox for that.
That's 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Here's Primetime. Oh, my! What a shot! And the Timberwolves call time here. All right, guys, what do you think?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it has to be quick.
Yes, sir. That game is over 7 seconds remaining. It's over.
Here's Fox. And he hits it! Oh, but hang on now. Hold everything. The officials want to review it. And how about this, guys? The officials are indeed signaling a review of the last shot. Now, if the basket is deemed good, we've got a different outcome in this one.
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either. They have to get it right because this is a big moment in the game.
And you know what? We're watching exactly what the officials are seeing from the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus. We've got the time right here, so they're making sure they got it right.
The crew has made their decision. The basket is good. He got it off in time.
And even though he had it right from the start, great idea to double-check it, especially when it comes to a game winner.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W.
Nah, Fox is in the game, bro. Hit the game winner, Fox. Hit the game winner. Nah. There's no way he hit the game winner. Let's see this. Let's see this. Fox hit the game winner. And while I start guarding Fox. Hit the game winner. Damn. Replay, yeah.
Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed the determination to get this win.
And that'll do it, folks.
We lost. We lost. De'Aaron Fox, career high, 63 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Dylan Brooks, 52 points. Oh my. Bobby, 47 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal. 93 puts the salmon. They're positive right now. We lost.